Welcome to Legacy IS Academy. Today I am going to discuss previous year questions based on topic percentage. In the last video I gave the concept of the percentage, and today I am going previous year questions. Let's see first question. The first questions, out of 3 annual examination, each with a total 500 marks, a student secured average 45%, 55% in first and second annual examination. To have an overall 60%, how many marks does the student need to secure in the third annual examination? First of all, you have to read the questions very carefully. Whatever they have asked, just think about it and then you have to solve. So here we have 3 annual examination, first, second and the third annual examination. In first annual examination he got 500, in second he got again the maximum marks was 500, and in third also maximum marks was 500. The total, we can say that in 3 exam total was 1500. How much marks he needed to get 60%? We have to get 60% of 1500. It will be around 900. So 900 marks that person is needed to get 60% overall. So in first semester or first annual exam, the person got 45%. So how much 45% of 500? It will be somewhere, we can say that 225. In second semester or second annual exam, he got 55%. So 55% of 500, it will be somewhere 275. The total will be 500. In 2 exam, the person got 500 marks. How much marks he has to get 60%? 900. So in third semester, definitely he has to get 400 marks. So answers will be 400. So my point is, here question is not much difficult. You have to understand the questions carefully. Without having knowledge of any formula, you can get the answers. Now come to the second question. Second question is, city has a population of 3 lakh. Okay, out of which 1,80,000 are male, remaining will be female. 50% of the population is literate. Okay, if 70% of the male are literate, the number of literal female is simple. First of all, you have to understand the question. Whatever question is telling, that way you have to solve it. Like total population is 3 lakh. Clear? Among them, 1,80,000 are male. Clear? So remaining 1,20,000 will be female. 1,80,000 male, remaining will be female. Second thing is 50% population is literate. It means 1,50,000 is literate and 1,50,000 is illiterate. Clear? Now 70% of the male are literate. So 1,80,000 of 70%. So it will be somewhere 126. Okay, so 1,26,000 male are literate. Total male are literate 1,50,000. So remaining female will be literate. So remaining female will be, it will be somewhere I can say that 24. So answers will be 24,000. So as I told, this question is not based on any formula. This is just based on the concept of the percentage, if you know, and whatever question is telling, you have to solve. Like total population is 3 lakh, out of 1,80,000 are male, 1,20,000 are female, Total literate 1,50,000. Out of them 1,26,000 are male are literate, remaining female will be literate. Now come to the next question. In a company 60% of the employee are men. Of these 40% of men are drawing more than 50,000 per year. If 36% of total employees of a company draw more than 50,000 per year, what is the percentage of women who are drawing less than 50,000 per year? So again, as I told, first of all you have to read the questions carefully. We are considering total employee are 100. Out of 100, we know that 60% are male. Okay, 60 will be male, then 40% will be female. Of these 40% of men are drawing more than 50. 40% of men are drawing more than 50,000 per year. So 40% of 60 will be 24. So 24 male are getting more than 50,000 salary. If 36 of total employee of the company draw more than 50,000, so total 36% will be 36 employee. Out of 100, 36 employee get more than 50,000. What is the percentage of women who draw less than 50,000? Okay, so here 24 employee who draw more than 50,000. So remaining will be 12 female who will get more than 50,000. So remaining, so total females are 40. Okay, then what percentage? Okay, so here remaining will be 40, remaining will be 28. So what percentage of female who are drawing less than 50,000 per year? Okay, so these are the 28 women out of 40 are getting less than 50,000. It will be around 7, 10, 70%. So answers will be 70%. Hopefully you are able to understand. This is again the same questions. The concept is very clear. The last question, the concept we applied, same concept we have applied here also. Here total employee who are getting more than 50,000 are 36. The male who are getting more than 50,000 is 24. So remaining will be female who are getting more than 50,000. They are 12. So remaining female, 28 females are getting less than 50,000. It means 28 is what percentage of 40? That is the answers we have to get. Let's see another question. In an examination, there are 3 subjects A, B, C. A student has to pass in each subject. 20% students, okay, in an exam, there are 3 subjects. We have 3 subjects, A, subject B and subject C. A student has to pass each subject. 20% student failed in A. 20% failed in A, 22% failed in B, 16% failed in C. Okay, the total number of students passing the whole examination lie. Okay, so what we can do, if I am able to find the range, so I have to find the range fail, minimum, fail, maximum. It become reverse, pass, maximum, pass, minimum. Okay, so in this range, when I have to find maximum fail, so I have to add, it will be around 22, 16 and 20. So it will be around 8, it will be around 60, 8 and 58. So maximum 58% student can fail. So minimum how much can fail? It will be around 42. Same way, if I have to find the minimum, I can consider the student who have failed in B, they have failed in A also and C also. So minimum will be 28. So maximum pass will be 78. So range will be from 42 to 78. Hope you are able to understand what I am doing here. I am finding fail student minimum and maximum. The fail student maximum will be minimum pass. The minimum student who fail, it automatically become maximum pass student, and I have to find the range. This is the way you can find the range also. Now come to the next question. Two number x and y are respectively 20% and 28% less than third number z. So we have two number, x is 20% less, so x will be 80, z is 28% less, so z will be 72. Then by what percentage is number y is less than x? Number y is less than x is 8. So 8 of how much percentage of 80? So it will be around 10%. So yesterday I gave the concept also. If you are struggling the concept how I am getting this value, you at least watch the video, yesterday video also, then you are able to understand the concept also. Now come to the one more question. A candidate attempted 12 questions and secured full marks in all of them. If he obtained 60% in the test and all the questions carried equal marks, then what is the number of questions? Okay, so it simple means x of 60% is equal to 12. X will be 12 into 100 upon 60. So it become like 5 and 20. So answers will be 20. This is very easy question. Such type of question we should not miss. In simple, this question is very simple. It is telling 12 is equal to 60% of total value. Just that way we have to solve it. Now come to one more question. In a group of persons, 70% of the person are male, 30% of the persons are married. If 2/7 of male are married, what fraction of the female are married? So consider total member are 100, 70 are male, then definitely 30 will be female. If 2/7 of the male are married, 2/7 of the male are married and 30% of the person are married, so total married persons are 30. Total married persons are 30 and 2/7 of male are married. It means 70 of 2/7. It will be 20. Okay. Total married peoples are 30. 20 male are married. Then definitely 10 female are married. Okay. And remaining 20 female are not married. So what fraction of female is single? So female singles are 20, total 30, 2 by 3. Hopefully you are able to understand, because again, how I solve this question? Whatever question is telling, total 100 people, married 30, male 70, female 30, married male 20, and remaining 10 male, 10 female will be married, 20 female will be unmarried. So how much 20 is fraction of 30? So 20 by 30. That way we can solve it. Let's see one more question. Candidate in a competitive examination consisting of 60% men and 40% women, 70% men and 75% clear the qualifying test. I will suggest pause the video. First you will try to solve the question yourself. Once you are not able to solve it, you can see the video. That way only it is going to help you. Okay, and enter the final test. 80% men and 70% women are successful. In this way also, you just consider total 100. Out of 100, 60 are, I can say that, male, 40 are female, 70% of men. So 70% of men will be 42, 75% of women, 75% of 40, 75% of 40, it will be somewhere like, I can say that 5, 25, 2, it will be 30. 30 female are, they are qualifying for the test. Again you will get 80% of these value, again 70% of 70% of these value. You will get some value and then you can compare. Again, this question is not much difficult. Here you will see the solution also, like male 60%, women 40%, 70% 42, 75% 30, then 80% 33, then 70% 21. Then more men clear the examination than the women. So this is not much difficult question. Now come to one more question. The total emolument of two persons are same, but one get allowances to the extent of 65% of his basic pay, x plus x of 65%, okay, and other get allowance of extent of 80% of his basic pay, and both are getting same salary, emolument are same. So it become like 165 x upon 100, it become 180 y upon 100. If you solve it, x upon y equal to 180 upon 165. If you are able to solve it, you are going to get an answer. I can solve here like 3 and then 6, 3, 3, then 3, 12 and 11. So answers will be 12 and 11. Again, I am telling you, this is not again a much difficult questions. If you know basics about the percentage as I discussed in the last video. Okay, now see one more question. Anita mathematics test had 70 problems. Okay, out of 70 problems, if you see, there are 10 arithmetic, 30 algebra, 30 geometry. Although she answered 70% of arithmetic, means 7, 40% of algebra, means 12, and 60% of geometry, means 18. Correctly, she did not pass the test. She did not pass the test because she got less than 60% marks. Less than 60% marks. So 70 of 60% will be 42. Definitely he has to get 42 marks. How much marks she got? She got 12 plus 18 plus 7. It will be 37. How much marks she left, or how much remaining marks is needed to qualify the exam? It will be 5. So answers will be 5. Okay, again, this question is not based in any formula, just basic concept you have to know. If you know the basic concept, you are able to solve it easily. Now, two number x and y respectively. Okay, it is a repeated question of the UPSC. Like I have already solved this question, like x, y and the z will be 100, x will be 80 and y will be 72. So we can get like this is a repeated question, and I will suggest you can try to solve this question again. Okay, a student has to get 40% marks to pass in an examination. Suppose he gets 30 marks, and fail by 30 marks. The person has to get 40% marks to pass the examination. So this is the passing marks. person got 30 marks. If he get 30 more marks, then definitely he is going to pass the exam. So both these values are equal. So x of 40% equal to 60. So x of 60 into 100 upon 40, it become 25. So x become 150. Again, it is not much difficult question. Then okay, so now I have given some idea about the previous questions on percentage. Percentage question are not much difficult. If your concepts are very clear, you know the basics of the concept, basics of the percentage, then you can easily solve the questions over the percentage. Thank you for watching the video. Maybe in the next video I will discuss the new concept of profit and loss, and then we will see previous question paper questions over the profit and loss. Again, thank you for watching the video.